this is what I do to earn a living. I buy stuff. I buy it hopefully cheap enough that I can sell it on for profit and pay the bills. And in this room that we're in now, you can see all of the stuff. It is a little bit out of control in here. I need a week off, but I can't have a week off. I've got to pick orders. Well, hello. Welcome back to the Tat Cave on a Monday after what was one hell of a weekend. One hell of a week, actually. Hopefully you caught some of the charity events that were going on over the weekend. Lainey and ourselves put together a weekend of various things, too many to mention, and it went so well. We've passed £3,000 raised already. I'll put the current total as of filming this video on screen here so you can see. Thank you so much if you joined in, if you donated, if you helped support the event in some way. We were raising money for the Stroke Association in memory of Stephen, our friend within this reseller community, who sadly passed away earlier this year from a stroke. But yes, we are back on it now. It's a Monday. We have orders. We'll take a look in a second. We'll see how much stuff we've sold, and then we'll try and find it all. We'll talk about it as we go, and yeah, that sounds like fun. Stick around. Let's take a look. Okay, so have some nice orders here from the D&D scenery packs, and then all of these bits and bobs here. Oh, those bowls went. I reduced those, and I think we had an offer in, so those have finally gone. Some of the books, various bits and bobs. So not many, 20, but a pretty healthy total. $1,427.99. Right, so that's you in your tripod. Now, I've got to be honest, I am feeling shattered today. Last week was so full on. Monday we went to see Simon, and I haven't had time to edit the video. Simon, the gentleman marketer, who you may know, came here and spent some time looking around our space here. We did the same, went to his house and had a look at his business space. I had a really good day up there. I just haven't stopped since to edit all the footage, but that is coming. Then we were up in London for the eBay Awards. We were out for a night here on the Tuesday with friends. Thursday I was trying to set up my booth down at the Emporium. Friday, Saturday, Sunday we were helping to run this charity event and raise money. So as you saw, yeah, not masses, 20 items for £1,427. Not bad. And a lot of that value is from the Dwarven Forge scenery packs. So I did get it all listed, all of the big packs anyway, and I have loads more smaller packs to come. Here is what's left of it. You may remember the stacks were right up here in the window. So these are the unsold ones. I did actually earlier grab the ones that have sold. Now, I don't know if I perhaps went too low on these Catacomb sets, because all three of these sold straight away. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows, right? Anyway, I had three of these Catacombs. I did my research. I didn't think I was going particularly cheap. They all went on at 300. A couple went on slightly lower offers. Let's have a look. So 275. Okay, this one went for the full 300, and then this one went on offer at 250. So a big chunk of change for those three sets, and those sold within the first day of getting everything else listed. I've had conversations with people about other sets, maybe doing a deal here and there. None of that's come through with an actual sale yet. So these three, yeah, sold quick. Maybe I went too low. I don't think I did. Maybe there were just people that had that particular set Catacombs as a saved search and just jumped on it when they appeared. Who knows, right? But I'm happy with that. So that's a big, what's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 825 pounds. Not bad. So next we need an A6 screen protector. A6 down here. One of those, still selling well, those. And then Ed Sheeran, you probably remember we had piles of these. Here's a wodge of Ed Sheeran. Okay, we sold, I think, two of these at £4 each. There's not much in it. I've actually taken a whole load of these down to my space in the Emporium. I'm trying a load of the CDs down there. See how they go. So 2 of those going out. And then the last of these. The Rolodex replacement little sheets. Yeah, £10 plus post, £13 all in. Sold all of them. Amazing, right? Who's still using a Rolodex? Somebody, clearly. Anyway, sold them all. Next, Schweitzer Optic handheld magnifying glass reading aid. I can see it here. This thing. There's the brand. Not much in it really. They do more expensive ones. But this one I managed to get £13 for. Let me show you what it is. Like I say, they do more expensive ones. This one, it's just like that. I'm not sure what you can see. There you go, just a reading aid. So that can go out today. There you go, £13 gone. Right, there's the other Ed Sheeran, we've done those. Then we have Body Shop Himalayan Charcoal Skin Clarifying Night Peel. Whatever that is. Where is it? A5. It's going to be in here somewhere. There it is. That. Whatever that is. £7. Wasn't much in it, but it's gone. I'm going to move you so you're actually pointing over there. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Okay, so done that. Then we need 2 times Land Rover cup drink holder mats. They're like little coasters that fit inside your cup holders in your car. And they're branded ones. I had some before. Were they Toyota? I think they might have been Toyota before. Anyway, here we go. These things. So 2 in a pack, and these are Land Rover ones. £10. £10 a pack. Sold the first one. Right, then these bowls. Now, I had 2 or 3 sets of bowls. The other ones had a lot more value. They were 100 plus. Henselite did I have, I think. These Allmark ones, I'm struggling to get views on them. In the end, I've let them go cheap on an offer of £22.95. But I'm just glad to move these ones on. Let me show you. Okay, so it's a set of 4. Here they are. They're quite large sizes. I find the smaller sizes go much quicker. Anyway, Allmark, nothing special. Pretty bashed up. But they've gone, so that's good. So there's 2. Let me find the others. And there's the other 2. Done. Next we need, yes, this beer stein right here. Sold pretty quick actually. I put it on at 20. So it is a Hofbrauhaus Traunstein. Don't know, but it's got a nice pewter top. There we go. Big one. It's a litre of beer. Anyway, gone. And gone quick for 20. Okay, so I went through and did a load of end sell similar, refreshed a bunch of listings. You may, I think there's a video coming probably after this one where we went through loads of old stock, had a big clear out. At the same time, I did a whole load of end sell similar, did a bit more research, tweaked prices if I thought I needed to, and that included all of the books. So up here, the Star Wars ones, went through all of those, refreshed them, changed a few prices, tweaked a few things, and it's had an instant effect. We have sold Galaxy of Intrigue, we've sold The Old Republic and Unknown Regions. Okay, so if I move this out of the way, can I remember what I've just said? No. Unknown Regions, there we go. There's one. Knights of the Old Republic. That one. We'll take a look in a minute and see what the prices were. The other one is Galaxy of Intrigue. Here we go. Right, so that's reduced those right down. We had kind of twice as much when we started. So that one as well. Right, let's just pop this back up there before I forget. Like that. Okay, so the three that went are, this one was on at 30. I think the Knights of the Old Republic was an expensive one. Yeah, 75. I reduced that though. I looked into it. I think I had this on at 100 maybe. But there were other people with it. So I came down a bit. And it's worked, it's gone. So that's gone. That buyer, oh no, that's an individual one. The buyer who bought this one also bought another book. Let's see what the breakdown was on the price. They've spent a lot. They've spent £115. Yeah, this one was also 75. And they've also bought, let's grab it while we're looking at it, fantasy role-play book. It's a Warhammer one, Grim World of Perilous Adventure. I can see it. Hold on. This one. So the same buyer bought that last Star Wars one and this Warhammer fantasy role-play together for 115. So that's a nice order. Let's go back. Right, so we've done the Stein. Another A6, 1 second. A6, these are iPhone 15 Pro. Gone, those on at £7. Then we've got some multivitamins for dogs. Let's point you over here again, hold on. There. Got a few of these. I had a big pickup not long after moving here of all sorts of stuff like this. And yeah, had maybe 5 of these or something. Sold a couple now. Not much in it, £10 each. Then we've got, Sergeant Pepper's gone. Right. This is nice. This is, I think it's a remaster. They did a whole load of remasters. Of the Beatles albums in really nice gatefold sleeves. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So that one's gone for £7. Really nice thing. So there's that. And then we've done those books. Oh, okay. The other Land Rover thingamajigamy, little kind of insert for your cup holder has gone. We had, here we go, 2 packs of these, 2 in each. So that one's gone. Is it 10? Yeah, 10. That's that. And then, right, last thing, can you see? Urban Underdark, Dungeons and Dragons, dungeon tiles. I went through all of these as well recently to refresh them, reduce some where I thought it was needed. This looks like an offer, $17.99. It's called Urban Underdark. Let's find that. Right, if you come down here, you'll see how many we have left. They are slowly reducing. There's a couple of bits up there, but most of it is here. Right, the Urban Underdark. There we go. It is that one. New and sealed. So that's gone. Perch you back up there. There we go. So that's it for today. That's everything I need to get packaged up and shipped out to its new owners. If you are new here, my name's Nick. This is what I do to earn a living. I buy stuff. I buy it hopefully cheap enough that I can sell it on for profit and pay the bills. And in this room that we're in now, you can see all of the stuff. It is a little bit out of control in here, and I don't really want to show you in next door because it's a mess. There's all still stuff laid out from when we were doing the charity auction and live streams and all the fun and games we were up to at the weekend. I need to spend a good hour or so just tidying in there before I start packaging, really. This is not unusual for me. I'm not very good at keeping my space tidy. Do you struggle with that? Because I really do. I mean, just look at it in here. Anyway, if you're not subscribed, please do. It's completely free. I put out regular content. I'm trying to do daily videos. Over the weekend, it was just live streams. We were going live all the time. But I will now try and get back into the daily content about how we find this stuff, how we get it listed for sale, and hopefully sell it for profit. That's the idea. If you'd like to carry on watching me, there'll be a video up here. Here we are out and about sourcing some of this stuff. If you'd like to check that one out, I'll see you over there in a sec. Ta-ra.